Hey guys, thank you for tuning in for another Elden Ring boss guide. This time we're taking on the Grave Warden Duelist that you can find at Murkwater Catacombs. To get to this dungeon, all you have to do is follow the river up this path here in Limgrave. You'll find that you'll be able to just find it on the left side of the end of the path right up here. Very easy to get to. Be aware though, this dungeon is filled with imps and they're very annoying because of their bleed attacks. With that said, let's go ahead and start this fight. The Grave Warden Duelist here does have two hammers, so they can be kind of annoying, but I'm going to teach you a very couple specific attacks that are very easy to counterattack on. The first one he's going to do is he's going to just swing his hammers away at you. He'll just kind of lunge around, swinging like crazy. Swinging like crazy. And once he does the ground pound, you can run up behind him and backstab him. You see? And then when he gets up, you can hit him again for free and then back off. The next attack he'll do is he'll take his right-hand hammer, turn it around, and then try to drag it through you on the ground, so you gotta stay out of the way of that one. His third attack is he'll take the chain of his hammer and swing it around at you, so it does have increased range, but it is very easy to dodge, so you just keep dodging backwards to the side, you won't have to worry about it. He also does have a jumping attack that he can do that has surprising range to it, so be aware of that. I don't know if he'll do it this fight. I have found that he doesn't do it as often as you would think. As you can see, oh, there's the jump attack. As you can see, it's very easy to get behind him and just backstab him. And then when he gets up, you hit him with a heavy attack. There's his command grab attack. What he'll do with that command grab attack is he'll actually do some pretty big damage that's unblockable. He grabs you and then slams you into the ground. So you want to make sure you stay away from that. As you can see here now, he's glowing red. He'll do a bit of a power-up. What this does is it basically just increases his physical damage negation. It might increase other elemental negation as well, I'm not quite sure. And also it increases his poise. And he's not as easy to stagger after he does that. So if you're trying to stagger him, you need to be careful because it just doesn't work as well. There's the ground pound attack. We backstab him again. And then we'll heavy R2 again. We back up out of the way. We hit him once. There's that. Now, the Grave Warden Duelist, you can parry as well, but you can only parry the attacks that do not have the chain connected. So keep that in mind. If he's using the chain specifically, I've never been able to parry them, so I've never tried. I can try to parry some of his attacks right now just to show you. As you can see right there, boom. As long as he's actually holding on to the handle of the hammer, it's a parryable attack. And you cannot parry the move where he tries to grab you, so don't even try that. Outside of that, you can see that getting around him is pretty easy to do. It's not too bad, you just get behind him and backstab. But either way, even if you don't backstab, after he does those attacks, you can just run up and smack him a few times as well. If you don't want to hit the critical hits, that's okay. You don't have to backstab if you don't want to. You can just attack him a couple times and back off. The same strategy applies. It's not too difficult to get out of the way of him. Now, he used to drop a battle hammer, but they actually changed it because the battle hammer early game was actually a little bit too strong. And so the developers put out a patch to change it to Banished Knight Engval. And then you can farm the battle hammer from a later version of this boss later on in the game. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in for this boss guide. I hope that this helps you. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you soon for more.